Yeah, there is. Okay, so continuing with the food production topic. We did just go through yeast production, investigating the role of anaerobic respiration by yeast with different conditions using hydrocarbonate indicator, as we just mentioned. Also, lactobacillus bacteria in the production of yogurt, how an industrial fermenter works, and how it controls suitable conditions, for example, temperature, pH, and how we get the culture oxygenated, and agitation, which means stirring around, okay, to ensure the growth of microorganisms. Right, so moving on then, fish farming, quite simple. We need to understand it's used to farm large numbers of fish to make, and why do we do this? Because people love to eat fish, because it's a very good source of protein, and how we maintain water quality when we do the farming, control intraspecific and interspecific predation. We'll come to those terms if you don't understand them already. Also controlling disease and removing waste. As you can imagine, there'll be a lot of waste production in fish farming. Also controlling the quality and frequency of feeding, and also selective breeding. So that's fish farming for you. So let's start. So fish farming. There's now a problem because of overfishing in the ocean. So some areas of the world, because of a lot of fishing that has occurred, there's less populations of certain species of fish. So to increase the demand, for example, salmon and stuff, and other fish type species that people consume on a large scale, we need to fish farm because our fish stocks are running out. So as you can see from the pictures, this is an example of fish farms. Fish are bred in large cages or tanks to stop them using energy. If they don't use as much energy, obviously they get bigger. All the conditions can be monitored to control and control them, so we can enable the maximum yield. Fad, do you know what yield means?
Yes, yield means a place where they can stay.
No, that's a field.
Then I don't know what yield.
Yield means amount. So if you're a vegetable farmer, so that's why you need to watch the video about crops. If you're a vegetable farmer, you want to maximize your yield. You want to maximize the amount of vegetables produced. So similarly, we want to maximize the amount of fish, or the weight of the fish. Yeah?
Yes.
That's all it means. So we will now look at predation, pests and disease, diet, water conditions, and breeding of the fish. So interspecific, it means between different species of fish. So that's predation, yeah? So some fish eat smaller fish. We use nets to prevent predation from animals of different species. And intraspecific, where fish are separated by age and size to prevent older and larger fishes eating the smaller juvenile or younger fishes. So there's differences between interspecific and intraspecific. Would you care to explain the differences, Fahad, please?
Interspecific is the difference between the same species. Yes.
So interspecific is?
It's the difference between two species.
Yeah, so it's between, we're stopping predation, yeah? Predation means one is a predator. So one eats another one, yeah? Between different species. However, intraspecific means the same species of fish will eat the younger ones.
Oh, okay.
So we need to stop that by using nets. Or we separate them by age and size. So pests and disease. Diseases can spread very easily because of the high numbers of fish in a very small area. How can we stop that? Pesticides can be used to kill pests, for example, sea lice, or biological controls, which eat the sea lice. Biological controls just means introducing a predator for the pests, And pesticides are chemicals that kill pests. Do you know what a pest is?
Yes, pests are the insects that kills plants.
Yeah, so organisms that can disrupt your crops. If you're a vegetable farmer, for example, in this example, they can be organisms that disrupt your fish. Dead fish must be removed very quickly. Why do you think that is?
Because it will affect the other fishes.
How?
It smells bad.
Smells bad. If it smells bad, they'll what? Swim away? What happens?
Then I don't know.
Yeah, it could spread disease.
Okay.
So how can we combat disease? We can add antibiotics to the fish, and that fights off any bacterial diseases. Yeah. Now the diet, because we're farming the fishes, what do you think about the diet of the fish?
They need to be, their food need to be organized.
Organized, yep. So we can control how much food they can eat and what type of food, as opposed to fish in the wild who will just eat anything. So fish, they're fed very regularly, sometimes 24 hours a day, to grow the fish as fast as possible. Because imagine if you're a fish farmer, you want your fish to grow so you can sell them on very quickly, yeah? And obviously the heavier the fish, the more money you get. So the food are pellets, sometimes made from smaller fish. This is a problem because it decreases the wild fish species in the ocean. The diet is high in protein. Why? For maximum growth. We know what protein is used for, right? Fahad?
Yes, growth.
What's it used for? Growth
And repair muscles.
Excellent, well done.
Mister, what
So
does
pellets, you see these small grains here? They're like
Yes.
grains. Small little things here, they're called pellets. Food pellets.
Okay.
Yeah, they're made of smaller fish. Pellets also contains additives, things like antibiotics or medicine, for the fish to prevent disease. Water quality. Tell me about the water quality, Fahad. If you were a fish farmer, what's the fish of Qatar? What's it called? Hamur. What's it called?
What? Hamur, yes, hamur.
Yeah, hamur fish, yeah. So if you were farming this type of fish, what would you do with the water quality?
Try to keep it as clean as possible.
Clean, what else? What other conditions or factors?
Put more minerals inside it.
Minerals, okay, so that's to do with diet. What else?
No pollution in the water.
No pollution, okay, anything else?
No.
That's it? No other factors? No other factors that could be detrimental to your fish? No?
Salt rate.
Salt, okay. Well, let's have a look. So if you're growing fish in a tank, you can control the quality of the water. The water in tanks are filtered to remove waste. So like you said, keep it clean. This is what I was trying to get at, Fahad. pH levels, temperature levels, and oxygen levels can be monitored and adjusted. Yeah. So for example, in the pollution topic, remember acid rain?
Yes.
Caused by what?
By pollution
From?
from factories, fossil fuels.
Yeah, what's the gas?
Methane, I think is better.
No, sulfur.
Sulfur dioxide.
There you go. Produces acid rain. This in turn causes acidic waters in wildlife, damaging the local environment. So that's why it's important to keep the pH, temperature, and oxygen levels to maximize your yield. That's the point, yeah? We want to maximize the amount of fish we get so we can sell it on. So breeding, fish which are naturally healthy, large, and require less food to grow are selected for breeding. People do that with camels here as well.
Yes.
Selective breeding with camels. After a few generations, the ideal fish is produced, which will maximize profit for the farmer. After a few generations. Do you have a camel, Fahad?
Me?
Or your family? Do your
Yes.
family have camel? Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. What do you look for in a camel?
Good milk,
Okay.
and if you are trying to put her in a race, long legs and short necks.
Long legs and short necks.
Yes,
Ah,
if you
okay.
are trying to put her in a race.
Okay. So you guys breed camels, and then so their children, you put them in a race. Or you said, what's the most expensive camel?
I don't know, but I think we have a camel. We bought it like 6 years ago with 1 million. Yeah,
1 million. What's like the best color?
it depends on a person.
Or is it? So it's not like the red camels are more expensive, no?
No,
Just
it was
depends.
a long time ago with Rasus. Now it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right. So moving on. So obviously you understand selective breeding. Um. So this yeah. So that's it for this topic. Fahad, maybe we can do a true or false.
Mm,
Putting crops in a greenhouse can increase the yield. Yes or no?
yes,
Good. Bacteria are used to produce bread.
no yeast are used to produce that.
Thank you. Fertilizers contain nitrates.
Yes,
Good. Pests can be resistant to pesticides.
yes,
Good. Let me just double check we're recording. Yes, we're recording. Okay. Biological control only needs to be applied once.
yes,
So biological control is introducing another organism to eat the pest. Yeah, that's true. You can incubate for the
what does incubate?
bacteria grow. Growing the bacteria.
No, okay.
Correct, because it will kill them. You need to agitate the culture medium in a fermenter.
Yes,
Yeah, that means mixing. Um, Greenhouses have a lower temperature inside than out.
uh, no, I guess.
Yeah, true. It
Yes,
needs to be warmer, especially in winter time. You feed fish in a fish farm once a week.
no,
Correct. You can do it for how long? 24 hours a day if you want. You can selectively breed fish to get a higher yield.
yes.
Correct. Very good. Outline the process of yogurt production. Let's see your memory.
What? I don't know this one. I just
Take a guess, go on.
outline the process of your. I don't know. I don't know
Not at all.
at all.
We did it, Akhi. We did it in the beginning.
No, I came late. You started late.
No, we went through the yogurt though.
No.
You missed the bread. We did the yogurt.
Are
Remember
you sure?
sterilization?
No, I don't remember.
No.
No.
So sterilization first kills the bacteria. Pasteurization of milk to kill the bacteria in the milk. Sorry, sterilization of the equipment. And then we heat it to 72 for pasteurization for 15 seconds. Then we add the bacterial culture, lactobacillus. What does he do? Well, we grow it, we incubate it at 37 to 44 for 3 to 6 hours. Then this lactobacillus converts the lactose sugar in the milk to lactic acid. The pH drops, so then the milk solidifies into yogurt. We cool it down, then we add flavors and fruits. Happy?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to add an assignment which you can complete.
No need.
What do you mean no? No, you have your GCSEs coming.